tip number 5. Tama ba? Sana ba yung kodigo ko dito? Ano ba yan? Saan na? Ayan. Tip. Hi guys! Welcome back to my vlog. So, Antigen here. I wanna ask you kung kumusta na kayo. I hope you're doing well this quarantine, no? At least ngayon mas nagiging lenient na sila sa guidelines nila. So, I hope you're doing well. So, today, ang gagawin natin is I'm going to be giving you tips on math. So, yung subject na math. So, without further ado, here we go. Okay, so before ako magsimula, no, I just wanna tell you na itong mga tips na ibibigay ko, hindi lang siya nanggaling sa akin. Yung iba sinearch ko, yung iba tinanong ko sa mga ibang tao. And mostly ang tinanong kasi yung mga teachers ko nung elementary and high school about sa tips na pwede na ibigay sa math. So, here we go. Let's start with tip number 1. So, tip number 1, sabi nila, foundation is the key. So, ano nga ba ito? What does it mean? So, in having foundation as the key, sabi nila, you should know, master, and never lose touch with the basics of math. Most chapters in math kasi nagbe-build siya on the previous one. So, kung ano yung natutunan mo nung first, it will just build on sa mga upcoming levels or grades or chapters ng math. So, you have to master kung ano yung starting point ng math so that you will be able to cope and understand properly yung mga susunod na chapters which are gonna be more difficult. Next is tip number 2. Sabi nila is to practice, practice, and practice. Ito, by experience, it really helps though. Yung hindi ka namang gagaling overnight. So, sabi nila math is a hands-on subject. It is impossible to study math properly by just reading and listening, which is true naman pag nasa classroom ka or sa school ka naman. Minsan hindi ka na natututunan na habang pinapanood mo lang, habang pinapakinggan mo lang, or minsan pag binabasa mo. So, ayun. So, to study math, you just really have to sit down, roll up your sleeve, and actually solve some problems. The more you practice answering math problems, the better. Kasi each problem has its own characteristics. No, it has its own importance in how it is solved. So you have to solve it in numerous ways before tackling an upcoming quiz, activity, or exam. Ano pa? There is no escaping this reality. Talagang pagdating sa math, it's not something na basta ka na lang magaling. Some kids are gifted na parang they grasp concepts, pero they still practice so that they could hone their already gifted ability. So to do well in math, you really have to solve a lot of mathematical problems beforehand before going to the real thing. Tip number 3 is to review your errors. Now, when you're practicing with these problems, it's important to work through the process of each solution. So kung may mistakes ka noon, balikan mo. May mga bagay din talagang kailangan balikan. At ito yung mga yun. So, if you have had many mistakes or any mistakes, you should review them and understand where your problem-solving skills has let you down. And then you have to understand how you approach the problem. Baka mali yung approach mo ng problem, kaya mali din yung naging pag-solve mo, or mali yung nag-ibigay mong solution or formula to it. So you have to understand how you approach it so that you know where you went wrong, and knowing where you went wrong will make you stronger and will make you avoid the same mistakes avoid the same mistakes in the future. So ayan. Okay, let's go to tip number 4. Tip number 4 is to overcome your math anxiety. Also, there's various ways to overcome your math anxiety kasi syempre kung ano yung mindset mo pagdating sa math, yun na kasi yung magiging madadala mo forever. Madadala mo hanggang sa pag-college ka. So, kaya pagdating na lang sa simple math, no? Sa math subjects pag-college ka, nahihirapan ka agad kasi you started with the wrong perspective or wrong notion kung ano on how you take math nung siguro elementary ka or high school ka. So, you have to overcome your math anxiety. So, paano ba to gawin? Maybe this works for others, maybe it doesn't. Look up sa internet kung may maibabang ways. This is the ways na nakuha ko sa mga teachers ko and how to overcome math. So, they've observed sa mga students nila, and I'm gonna share how to overcome it even sa akin din. Some of them work actually. So, you have to understand your doubts in maths. At the same time, in understanding your doubts, you should not give up to answer or to be able to overcome those doubts. So sometimes we get stuck in trying to solve part of a math problem and find it difficult to move on sa next na number, which is true. Exam pa nga lang, quiz pa nga lang, minsan yung isang number andun pa rin tayo, tapos tatanungin ng teacher natin. So, tapos na tayo sa number 1, anong number na kayo? Tapos, yung ibang mga klase minsan nasa number 4 na, ikaw nasa number 1 pa rin. So, ayun, we get stuck sa isang number. Pero, at nang nangyayari doon, napapressure tayo, so it's common for us students na skip na lang yung question and go to the easier ones or continue to the next. Dapat tong i-avoid kasi it helps us. Dapat you should avoid doing this and instead spend time trying to understand the process of solving the problem. So since kasi siya, pag quiz, syempre may allotted time for the quiz, so hindi ka naman pwedeng talagang magtagal sa isang number. Pero when it comes to practicing and doing it at home, homeworks, huwag kang mag-give up sa isang problem. So, try to solve it on your own muna yun. Hanggang sa hindi mo makuha, then ask help. But do not give up on that number. Huwag kang mag-give up. Ayun. So, once you have grasped on understanding of the initial problem, you can use this as a stepping stone to yung ibang problems. Actually, minsan pag nag-gets mo na yung first problem or yung first task, minsan nakakatulong siyang masagutan yung susunod pa. Kasi minsan ang nangyayari dyan, ang mga exam minsan easy to yung most difficult, So, it will help, Pag nasagutan mo na yun, it will help you answer the latter parts. So, ayan. Ano pa ba? Ang math kasi it requires time and patience to master. Kaya yun nga, never be patient with yourself, Iba-iba tayo ng pacing, kung paano natin mag-grasp yung concept or maiintindihan yung problema na hinaharap sa atin. So, ayan. Second, to overcome your math anxiety, you have to accept the fact na ang math, it's not an easy subject. Pero while accepting that, dapat hindi tayo ma-discourage at the same time. So, it's not an easy subject. Pero it doesn't mean na isa siyang impossible na subject. So, ayun. And then third, you have to overcome all negative attitude towards math. So, yung mga feeling na hindi mo kaya, I can't, it's hard, bobo ako sa math, kailangan mo yung tanggalin. Sabi nga ni Tony Gonzaga, what we plant in our minds, yun ang mag-grow. Kaya if you plant negativity, yun ang mag-grow at yun ang mag-carry me all throughout your academic life, which is mahirap na kasi pagdating sa work mo, paano pag kunwari yung course mo wala namang math, pero nung nakapagtrabaho ka na, may binigay lang na maliit na parang kailangan ng math thingy, give up ka na kasi nga plinant mo ever since elementary siguro, yun yung mindset mo, nagplan ka ng negative things of how you perceive math, yung makikarry mo hanggang sa pagtanda. So ayun, isa pa is to accept that talaga ang math, it applies to our everyday life. Yeah, it really applies to our everyday life, Sabi ng isang teacher ko, tasinan niya sa akin. And we also have to know that math is all around us. So, part siya talaga that it is essential to our life. Sabi niya, I remember when we start class, we start with with our discussion ng tatanungin niya yung mga estudyante niya, if you can give me one thing that does not require mathematics, then we will not discuss math anymore. This will take effect even as we go along the school year. So, diba, pag nagbigay ka siguro ng rason kung hindi mo magagamit ang math, siguro hindi na sila nagkaroon ng math subject during that school year. Kasi syempre, mag-iiba ang teacher mo pag the next year or the next level ka. So, ayun. So, sabi niya, it took the students about 15 to 20 minutes para mag-isip. Pero nag-give up din sila. Kaya, ang sabi ng teacher, let's start with the topic already, teacher. Sabi pala ng mga estudyante. So, nag-give up sila kasi wala silang maisip. So, ayan. Siguro sabi natin ng example dito is na walang math is love. Pero sabi daw ng estudyante din ng teacher ko nun, teacher, may math din naman dun Haha. Di ba pag nagka-boyfriend ka tas hindi ka careful, yung 1 plus 1 ay pwedeng maging equals to 3? Hindi na equals to 2? May point naman yung bata. Pag hindi ka nag-ingat talaga, magiging equals to 3 yan. Kaya may math talaga yan. Kaya, because math in all its glory, it's not just about numbers. No. I'll be talking to you about how math can be applied really into life. And your struggles and what you're going through in life. So, ayun. Tip number 5. Tama ba? Sana ba yung kodigo ko dito? Ano ba yan? Sana? Ayan. Tip number 5 na pala. Tip number 5 na tayo. Do not rely your love for math based on your mathematics teacher. Which is true. A sad but deep truth. Teachers, no, minsan they have great effects sa atin kung how we perceive math. Minsan, kung paano tayo tatuin ng teacher natin doon. Yun yung magiging basis natin kung gaano kahirap ang math. Which is, sana hindi. Kasi teachers have their downfalls, which is true. They are not perfect. But get this, so are we. So, wag mong ibase kung ang pagkahirap ng math subject sa pagkasungit ng teacher mo. Kasi that's two different things. No? You can learn to love math disregarding who your teacher is or how your teacher treats you. Sabi nga daw nung isang batchmate, yung teacher yung tinanungan ko, sabi niya sa instructor niya noon, math is not math without you, ma'am. So, paano na yun? Pag wala na yung teacher na yun, meaning iba na ulit ang tingin niya sa math kasi hindi na yun yung teacher, which is really wrong. So, don't lose ground when a teacher humiliates you, judges how you cope with math. Kasi, actually, it's just what he says, but what matters is what you say you can do, and what he says you can do. So, ayun. Tip number 6. Sabi dito, find a reason for everything. So, paano ba yan? How do you find reason in math? Find a reason in math. Saan ba yan? Sabi nito, if you say na hindi mo siya magagamit in your future life or paglaki mo, or hindi mo alam kung saan ba magagamit yung x plus y equals z sa pamamalengke, then pag ganun yung mindset mo, like how you overcome your anxiety in math is how this tip also applies. If you find reason in math itself, then it will become easier for you to cope despite the difficulty of the formulas, the concept. It will be easier for you to cope with it and understand it because you know that later in life you will be able to use it. So, ayun. And lastly, tip number 7. Diba? 7. Ayan, baliktad siya. Don't forget your GAPSA. What is GAPSA? So, ang GAPSA na tinuro yan nung elementary. Hindi ko alam kung tinuturo din sa ibang school. So, ang GAPSA is G is for given, A is for asked, P is for process, S is for solution, A is for answer. So, G, given. Ito yung ilalagay mo lahat ng given ililista mo lahat ng factors that may be involved in the problem solving. Identify them all. So, kunwari yung problem is, I have 3 apples, my sister has 4 mangoes, and my brother has 5 oranges. How many fruits do we have all in all? So, ayan. Yung given natin is yung 3 apples, 4 mangoes, and 5 oranges. Ayan, nalista na lahat. Okay, so next is letter A, which is asked. Ito naman kung ano yung question doon sa problem, kung ano yung gustong masagot ng problem. Minsan ito, hindi siya given na talagang as is, na spoon-fed na ito yung spoon-fed na yun na mismo yung question. Minsan, you have to formulate your own so that maalam kung ano bang gustong masagot nung problem. So, ayun. Yung question then is, how many fruits do we have all in all? So, next is yung P, which is process. Ito na yung 4 na processes. Mostly ito yung pinaka-simple natin. Pwedeng isa lang ang pwedeng process, pwedeng namang 2 or 3 minsan. But for our problem na binigay ko, kasi simple lang naman yung problem natin, ang kailangan doon is addition. So, ano yung 4? Addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Ang kailangan lang natin is addition. Kasi most likely, ang tinatanong naman kung ilan lahat ng fruits na all in all na meron kaming magkakapatid. So, yun. And then, next is S, which is yung solution. Ito na. So, you take the numbers. Ito na yung masusulat yung mga numbers natin. So, 3 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. So, ayun. False equals mo yan. So, 3 plus 4 is 7 plus 5 is 12. So, 12. So, pero hindi pa yun yung final. So, ito na yung A, which is your answer. Minsan kasi, may mga math teachers, instructors, want to complete sentence or have to separate na may final answer ka para ma-distinguish niya kung saan doon yung final answer mo. So, ayan. So, ang answer mo is, kung required in complete sentence, we have 12 fruits all in all. So, gano'n. Minsan, ang ginagawa lang natin, 12, ito ginagano natin. So, papakita ko yun. Ayan. So, ayan. Use your GAPSA, no? It's very, yun ginagamit ko hanggang ngayon, college. Kasi may math din kami sa nursing, though. May Gen Ed na math and may math din pagdating sa subject na pharmacology, which is good kasi nagiging organized ang pag-solve mo, hindi ka malilito. At the same time, hindi ka ma-frustrate in answering kasi you have it set. Kasi ma-OCD pagdating sa math, pag magulo kong tinitingnan, ma-frustrate lang ako at mas lalong hindi ko maiintindihan. So, ayan, line up mo lahat ng kailangan mong mga involved na values or factors, the question, the process, and then the solution. Para nun may sequence siya, para mas maayos mo siyang ma-solve, hindi ka malito kasi mas lalo pag marami yung kailangan na formula, solutions, malilito kapag kung saan-saan mo sinusulat. Para pagdating sa scrap paper mo, kahit scrap paper siya, maayos pa rin siya.
So, ayun na nga guys, yun ang ating mga tips. Thank you so much for watching. And before ending this vlog, I would really love to thank my teachers. Lahat na nang bigay sa akin ng tips. This vlog wouldn't have been possible if it weren't for them. Thank you sa mga tips ninyo. Thank you for the insights and thank you for participating when I asked for tips. I want to give a shout out especially kay Teacher Fleur. Hi teacher, miss you so much. Hope to see you. Thank you for your tips. Nakatulong siya ng malaki-laki. And ayun guys, so ito nga, but there's more itong video na to or itong vlog na to. So may bonus tips ako pagdating sa math, kaso hindi ko dinagdag na dito kasi mapapahaba lang ito, and I think it's a different part when it comes to sa math tips. Part siya pero different top, basta ganun, basta naiiba siya sa it's also tips, and I hope you check it out sa next kong vlog, next video. And I hope you would love it, and I hope you love this video. I hope you enjoyed and you have learned something. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you again. God bless everyone. Bye.